Hey, everybody. Welcome. Episode 10 already. That's crazy. So, welcome to episode 10 of Job Seeker Live Talk. During our episodes, we'll be sharing, just how you job seekers can best position yourselves in today's job market. So, providing various topics, resumes, interviewing advice, real struggles that job seekers are having in landing that new career today. So let's get started. So today I have another. This has been uh, quite the norm lately, but I have somebody that I call a friend first, and I happen to be a LinkedIn connection and a guest. So hey, welcome, Utsav Jain. Did I pronounce that right?
Amazing, David. You did it right.
I listened.
Thank you.
I might have listened to your audio recording on your LinkedIn profile more than a few times to make sure I got that right. And you know what? Maybe we could talk about that because do you know how many people are actually taking advantage of using that? Hardly any. But anyway,
100%.
all right.
100%.
So Utsav helps professionals and businesses build and amplify their brand through LinkedIn. He is also a branding strategist and a tea manufacturer. TEA. Maybe we'll talk more about that. Anyway, so he pivoted his career in 2018, and we'll talk more about that. So hey, welcome to episode 10. So I know we kind of talk quite often, but hopefully you'll be able to share with me maybe some things I don't know about LinkedIn. I know you did yesterday, and I know you'll share with the audience. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much for having me here. And I'm so excited and glad to be here. And I can't believe I did not notice this, but I'm your 10th guest. That's so exciting.
10th. Um, yeah, I mean, only doing maybe about one or two a week. I'm not gonna, get into the, thousands or anytime soon, but 10 episodes in, and I must admit, it is easier to be on this side asking the questions, just like when you're getting interviewed, right? When you're getting
100%.
interviewed, it's easier to be the one asking the questions. But so let's get right to it. So tell our listeners maybe that don't happen to know you what you do, and more importantly, maybe like why you do it.
Okay. So you touched upon many spheres when you were introducing me. And I believe that when I am introducing myself, there are so many aspects in my career, in my life that has happened just because I've always listened to my heart, followed my passion. And maybe because of that, I've had done so many things in my life and I'm still doing. So just to keep it short, I'm a LinkedIn strategist. I help job seekers, professionals, and businesses grow on LinkedIn, build their personal brand, get their dream job, or whether it's get more business, do the networking in the right way, or generate more leads for their business on LinkedIn. So that's what I do. I love doing what I do. I'm very passionate about LinkedIn, and I love doing it. So that's like the short version of my intro. And there is more to it, but we will come to there shortly.
Well, yeah, because maybe we'll get time to talk about some of that tea. Anyway, uh, so maybe we can even get more and more into the business side besides the job seekers. But what do you think? What do you believe is the number one struggle for the average job seeker today?
It's getting in front of the company in the right way, like just getting in front of the recruiter. Like there are so many professionals who would be fit for the job, but for some reason or the other, they are not able to get the resumes or get themselves in front of the recruiters or the company. You are an expert in this area, David. I mean, you know it, how difficult it is to get your resume in front of the
Yes.
recruiter. I mean, there are bots, and I love the way you say you help them cheat the bot, because the bigger the company, the more automated the process is to get your resume scanned and get in front of the recruiter. So there is not one thing that I would say it's the most challenging for a job seeker in today's world. as we are getting more tech savvy, more AI and more automations are there around us, the more and more it's getting difficult to get that human touch, to get that resume across to the recruiter, or to land that interview of your dream, or to get into that dream job. So there are many multifacets to that.
No, 100%. So let's pretend they already have that amazing, resume, regardless of where they got it. Oh, and everybody, hey, I'm looking over on the feed, and we do have people that are watching. Looks like we might have some other people watching on some other platforms as well too, because I see the counter on my LinkedIn profile. And up here are a little different. So maybe we got some people on YouTube or Facebook watching. So if you have any questions, please make sure to put it in the comments so Utsav can answer those. So let's pretend they already have an amazing resume.
Yeah.
What are some things that they need to, job seekers need to do to, stand out?
If you have an amazing resume, the next platform that you need to be on is LinkedIn, and you need to have an amazing profile. Your profile is your LinkedIn profile is like your website, it's like your resume, but don't make it like your resume, like a copy paste of all the bullet points from your resume to your LinkedIn. It has to be different. So if you already have an amazing resume, you have to have an amazing LinkedIn profile, and not just amazing LinkedIn profile, but also network in the right way on LinkedIn. That's very, very important. I cannot emphasize it enough. But LinkedIn, people have so many myths about LinkedIn, that it's only a job seekers platform, it's only a business platform for businesses, B2B, it's only serious stuff over there. Like you and I know, David, we share so much content. You do 10x content than what I do, and we know that it's not just the serious stuff. We do share fun stuff. There are so many amazing content creators on LinkedIn, and we engage on their content every day. And it's LinkedIn is not the LinkedIn that it used to be in 2015 or 2012. It has grown so much. It has LinkedIn stories, it has so many features now. And engaging with your target audience, with the right people that you want to network with, having that amazing profile, creating great stuff, great content, and putting it out there is more important nowadays than ever.
Now, okay, so everybody always says put out content. But if I'm a job seeker, why would I? I mean, or what could I, do as far as content? Do I post I'm looking for a job? The answer is no. Uh, so, but what are some things? What are some things that I can do, to stand out? And I'm probably anxious because maybe I've been unemployed for a little bit. So, I want things now, right? I want to
Right.
post something and I want to get an interview because of it. And let's face
Right.
it normally doesn't work that way. But so if I'm a job seeker, let's just say I'm a software engineer. What are some things that I could do or post about or whatever on LinkedIn that might, be able to help me?
Absolutely, David. This is a favorite topic, and it's very close to my heart. Apologies if I give a long answer to this, but
Go
like,
for it.
uh, just imagine how our mind works, or how social media platform works is, you have an amazing profile, right? But who is going to look at your profile? Better question: how are people going to look at your profile? They don't know you exist. So number one, you need to start connecting with the right kind of people. Don't connect with 100 people like you apply to 100 jobs, right? You don't have to apply to all the jobs. You have to find the right job for you and then apply for it. Now, the same way, you should not be connecting with all the people. Even LinkedIn has like a maximum amount that you can connect with, and if I'm not wrong, they recently changed it to 100 per week. Before it was 100 per day. Now they have recently changed it to 100 per week. What does this say? LinkedIn also does not want you to connect with everyone every day. So my rule of 7: connect with just 7 people every day, who you really resonate with, or who can get you to the right people or who you can help out to. So connect with the like-minded people or the right recruiter or the right person in your dream company who can refer you to. Now once you connect with them, they look at your profile. Okay, once you create a content, coming to your question, David, once you have a list of good connections and you are connecting every single day, you need to create content so that the people you connected with, they can engage on it. Once you create content, because see, you might be on LinkedIn for a couple of years, couple of months, who you connected with 2 years back, they don't remember you. Out of sight, out of mind, that's what I think. If you're not inside, you're not in their mind. Visibility is very important. So a short answer to your question, David, it would be to get the visibility in front of your target audience, target network, people who you are connected with, and even the people who are connected to your connections. You need to post great content. Now what should you be posting, what content should you be creating? As David, you pointed out, like, should you be posting about, hey, I am looking for a job? You can, but you should not. So like there's a big difference between you can and what you should, what you should not. So what you could, what you could not. So basically I have a 80/20 rule. So post 80% of your content which is not related to what you really want from your connections. Like you want a job, don't post about that all the time. Like if there's 5 days in a work day, like Monday through Friday, I would say Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday, take any 4 days and post valuable content, post engaging content. It could be anything. It could be, tell them about your first job, how was your experience, what did you learn. Tell them about a great boss that mentored you, that coached you. Tell them about your colleagues, about any experience in your life. I'm pretty sure even if you are a first time job seeker, you have 18 years of your life. And so tell them about your high school, tell them about your experience in the world, or just tell them anything. There are so many topics around the world. Don't pick up negative topics about what you hear and see in the news. Pick up some positive topics which are really engaging, where people would want to engage with you, comment on your post, and just put it out there. Don't think twice. Like Gary Vee, I'm a big fan of his. Like he says, don't think so much. Don't try to perfect your first post. Just post it out there, and you will be amazed to see that content doing wonders to you. Let me take an
No,
example out of
go for
a
it. Go for it.
let me take an example from my own book and give you. 2 weeks back I posted a video. I'm very scared about recording myself. This is my own fear that I'm trying to overcome, and that's why my LinkedIn course has been postponed for so much. But like I posted a video on LinkedIn 2 weeks back. I was on a, it was a long weekend. On a Monday, my wife and I, we were strolling on a beach, and I just recorded myself saying that I'm very grateful for this life. And I just wanted to ask the audience, my LinkedIn family, what are you grateful for? And I just posted that. One of the person who I was connected with since 2018, he is from the recruitment industry. He headhunted me. He reached out to me saying, Utsav, are you looking for a job? So there you go. I was not visible so much on LinkedIn maybe for a couple of days. So I was out of his mind. As soon as I posted something, maybe I showed up in his news feed and he reached out to me. Though I'm not looking for a job at this point of time, but I got headhunted. What's the best thing? Rather than looking for a job, getting headhunted is more crucial, more important, and more exciting, right?
Oh,
So
yes.
that's my long answer, David.
Yeah, and you know what? If you're a software engineer and you don't not sure what to post something you're a subject matter expert at, or something that's in the news, right? Maybe you're, again, something is industry related, new tech in your field. Share something that maybe others don't know, and and if one person finds it valuable, you've done your job. Hey, we have somebody saying hello.
Hello, Hariom.
So far we're doing good. We got the great and thumbs up. So, oh, we
Amazing.
got another one. This individual is from South Africa. So man, I tell you what, we're all over the place. We're all over the place so far today, and that's the amazing thing is we live in a global society now, right? Especially, I think we learned over the last year is we can work remotely. I mean,
100%.
I started working remotely in December of 2019, right before COVID. So that was probably a good thing. Uh,
Yes.
but we can have jobs where the headquarters is literally where wherever. So again, thank you for everybody for showing up. And if you have any questions, put them down
The comments
below.
below.
So, oh, all right, Lloyd says, "On demand, you demand." Utsav's the man. Wherever I can never point right. And from Kenya, from is that Diani Beach? Well, are you at
Then
the beach? More importantly, are you at the beach? That's
he's
I
not
think where
logged in. He's
everybody
having a
where
great
everybody
time.
wants to be. I want to be at the beach. So what's so I got an amazing LinkedIn profile. I'm connecting with people. I'm doing all of this stuff. Um, but maybe I'm not a job seeker, right? Maybe I do. Maybe I'm a entrepreneur or a solopreneur or whatever. So, what are some things? How do you help businesses or maybe solo entrepreneurs? How do you help them? I mean, if they have an amazing LinkedIn profile, what could they do on LinkedIn, or what do you teach them? For some of those business owners.
So, David, for business owners, LinkedIn is again a great tool, just like for job seekers, because LinkedIn is identified as a networking platform, like at least for me, and that's what I teach. That don't treat LinkedIn as anything else but a networking platform. And businesses don't look at a business as a company. Look at, there is a face to it, there is a person behind it. And networking happens not with businesses but with people. And that's what I teach businesses, solopreneurs and entrepreneurs, that always connect with people, try to give value to them. So generating business or referrals out of LinkedIn, it could be done in two ways. It's either inbound or it's outbound. I love the inbound approach, because if you are providing value to your audience, if you're always giving to your audience, providing value, connecting with the right people, putting great content out there, you will get lots of inbound referrals. Because what happens is, when you put content out there, people look at your profile. And I always say, treat your profile as your website. So when people come on your LinkedIn profile, you have your picture, you have your banner photo, you have your headline, you have your about section, featured section, everything. There is so much content that you can put out on your LinkedIn profile, just like you can put it on your website. And that's how people give business to you. So the more value you provide, the more business you get. This is the inbound approach. Messaging is also the key over here. The people you are connected with, connect with them on a deeper level. Do a one-to-one call. And when you do a one-to-one call, never think about getting business from them, but always think and say that whether how can you help them out, or how can you add value to their business or to their life. And maybe you never get a business from them, but they could still refer you to someone who can give you business. So whenever you are adding value, it's always going to come back 10x. So that's my inbound approach. However, there is also an outbound approach for people who really don't like to create content on LinkedIn, or who do not want to be so active on LinkedIn. So they can always connect with the right people who can give them business. They can connect with a message, with a note, send them a message saying that, hey, I would like to connect with you. Again, you are networking with them first. If just try to be in someone else's shoes. If someone approaches me and say that, hey Utsav, I need a job, I'm like, why the hell should I help you? Why the hell should I get you a job? Like, I don't know you. I just received the first message ever. I've never seen you, never heard about you. Why should I even help you? But if someone reaches out to me, hey Utsav, I checked out your profile, you have done your MBA in finance and marketing, I'm also a finance MBA postgraduate and wanted to learn more about what you are doing. Like, I'm not saying that it has to be fake. Genuinely try to connect with people on a genuine level in the most honest way possible, and then you will see the magic happening. It
Yeah.
might take a year for you to get business out of that person, or you might not even get any business, but still it will be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, we have too many people. I think this is just our culture because I think we just live in our own minds that, I want stuff now, right? I need immediate gratification, right? And look, networking isn't about selling today. Again, yeah, now that I've been active on LinkedIn for 2+ years now the people that I connected with a long time ago go, oh, you need this? You got to talk to Dave. I just got done talking to somebody today that um, for doing some uh, kind of like classroom facilitation, right? But it
Yeah.
was from somebody that I did a resume for over a year ago that said, that knows this person and said, hey, if you need somebody, I got the person. I just got off the phone with them and I'm going to send them a proposal later. So again, that's where the networking comes in, just like your friends outside of the social media, right? We,
Yeah.
people refer people that they know and trust. And so you do have to show up. I to this day, I attempt to sell Bitcoin people that when they message me, I try to sell them my course. Well, not course, but training,
Yeah.
one-on-one training on how to network and how to elevate their game on LinkedIn. And I'm eventually going to sell one because I do think you could sell Bitcoin or forex or 5x,
Yeah.
whatever that crap is that I am not interested in. I have some real estate and I do some other stuff, but you know what? They could, if they found a different approach, then
Yes.
maybe I would want to talk to them because I've known them for
100%.
quite a while, right? And then I'd be like, I do trust you and your knowledge.
Yes.
So yeah, share that Bitcoin stuff with me so I can better understand, right? And maybe I do, make that a part of my portfolio, but you can't just spam me and say, because then when
100%.
I say I'm not interested, they go, well, why not? Then I
Yeah.
hate that. Then I hate
Yeah. David, yeah, that's a very amazing topic that you brought out. Like, there are so many spammers on LinkedIn, and especially, like, it's sad, but most of the spammers, for me at least, has been from the crypto and the forex industry. And now, if even if someone genuinely a great person who can actually help you out, if someone of that caliber even also reaches out to me, I would think it's a spam and I would ignore that person. Or unless the messaging is different, the way to approach me is different. So
yes.
you are 100% right about that.
Oh, and you're 100% right. When I see somebody wants to connect with me, and I look at their headline and see what they do for a living, ignore. But the problem, that could have been a very fruitful
Yes.
relationship if
Yes.
there would have been a message. If
100%.
there would have been a message,
100%. And
I'm I
even the messages. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
no, yeah, that's, I mean, if there would have been a message. All right, so I gotta know more about this tea. So, what do you do in your spare time? I know you got 20 jobs, but tell me, tell me about, tell me about what you do with tea.
Yeah, so my extended family, they own three tea gardens back in Assam, India. That's the
Okay.
northeast part of India, and they own three huge tea gardens, and they export it worldwide. So our tea gets exported to more than 25 countries worldwide, and it's huge. And we also supply to some of the very big brands, industry known brands, because we supply in bulk and wholesale as well. We also have our own packaging, our own branding. And so, since I was here in Vancouver, Canada, I was like, my family was like, why don't you start distributing tea over there or putting it out in the grocery stores? I said, yeah, why not? It's a great beverage. It's like world's second most uh, drank beverage. So, like, why not? So yeah, I started distributing here in grocery stores here in Vancouver, Canada, locally, and also supplying to bulk players in Canada wide. The goal for this year is also to get into the US markets, in the grocery stores of the US market, and also to sell it to some bulk suppliers who are buying from other places who don't have their own tea garden. So that's basically the plan. And yeah, it's a great tea. It's we maintain the quality and taste top notch, and we have black tea and green tea primarily, but we do all flavors, all kinds. Yeah, if anybody is looking to start a tea business in any flavor or anything, we can help them out.
Now, can people white label this, or is it like can like
Yes.
if they love the tea, they can call it their own?
Yes, they can, but we generally don't do white labeling. We can supply the whole quantity and they can package it on their own, unless
Okay.
the order is really huge. Like if you are just trying to start a e-commerce business and you just need to start with like 500 boxes, we cannot do that. But if you have an order, like a container load of order, like if you need at least a 40-foot container that you want us to white label it and ship it out to you from India to anywhere in the world, we can do that.
That's a lot of tea.
Yes. That is yes.
That's a lot of tea. All right. So I know because you mentioned this, and you mentioned this in our talk yesterday before the show. All right, you got some stuff in the works. You have a something that I've been meaning to do, but haven't. I've put it on the back shelf. But you have a course that's going to be available here sometime soon. Tell us. Uh, tell us a little bit about it and who is it for?
So I've been working on my LinkedIn course since last year, and as I shared earlier, I'm not shy from coming on camera just like this, like you and I chatting, or giving live presentations and workshops and webinars. I've been doing this for over 3 years. What I'm shy of is recording myself and then rewatching the video, and that, I don't know why it gets on my nerves. And I've tried to overcome it. I've tried to start a YouTube channel, but something just happens to me. I don't know. Am I get too conscious about the perfectionism in me, or like, I don't know. So yeah, finally I have been able to record most of my course, LinkedIn course, all the materials. LinkedIn has gone through a lot of updates, so I've been putting in all those updates in place in between my courses, and finally it's at the wrap up stage, post production, and some
Nice.
part of the recording is still left over. So I'm planning to launch it sometime in June. So I have my birthday coming next week, Thursday, 17th of June. And ideally, my plan was to launch it on my birthday, but I don't know if I would be able to do that. But let's see if I can. But and the course that I have made is like, it's like a LinkedIn masterclass or playbook, or you can call, I call it reinventing with LinkedIn, reinvent yourself with LinkedIn. So, as I said, LinkedIn is a networking platform. It could be for anyone and everyone. So, it's basically for all the job seekers, all the students, professionals, business people, everyone is there. I am trying to bifurcate the chapter so that if I'm talking mostly about job seeker, a business professional can ignore that chapter. But
Gotcha.
like, it's all in together, it would be less than 3 hours long, so you can finish it in a week, and it's going to be very powerful with literally everything that you need to be successful on LinkedIn.
Okay. I like it. We have the most important question of the day from Paul. Hey, where do I get that tea?
So Paul, right now, I'm not focusing on getting my tea on like online platform. We are on some Amazon stores in Asia, but we are not in US or Canada Amazon yet, and I don't have a e-commerce website for that. Many people have been requesting me, so I might build that up, but right now I can send you a special shipment if you want. DM me your address. If you're in North America, I'll definitely send you a pack.
All right. And we're global today. Amsterdam.
Amazing.
Hello. Oh my gosh. Amsterdam, Africa, US,
Wow. I'm pretty
all
sure some friends of mine from India are tuning in as well, maybe on YouTube.
that's crazy, crazy. All right. So, anything you could share with us regarding this regarding this course?
Regarding the course, what I can share is I can offer as a promotional, like a pre-launch. If you message me on LinkedIn asking for this course, I can give it at a throwaway price of $33
Damn.
since I'm turning 33 next Thursday. I'm going to be 33 years old. Yes, LinkedIn, I am 33 years old. Don't go by my childish face, but yeah. So so yeah, I can give it at a throwaway price of $33 as a pre-launch. Yeah, as a pre-launch, but otherwise it's going to be worth hundreds of dollars. I've not decided on the price yet, but just as a promotion, $33 if you message me on LinkedIn.
All right. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, people, listen, 33 bucks, 3 hours, you're going to get some tremendous value. You've already heard some value today. So, make sure to uh, message him so you can take that deal. 33. Wow. Oh, that seems like a lifetime ago. I used to be able to pass for 30, but uh, I'm starting to age a little bit. So
No, no,
little,
David.
little bit of few wrinkles, few wrinkles, few
You got
wrinkles.
me. You got me when you told me your real age. I was like, really, really, David.
72. I look pretty good for 72, right? No, I'm not 72.
Come on, now you got to tell everyone your age.
Oh, I'm 52.
Wow. See,
52.
how many of you
Listen.
think he's really 52? Like, really?
If you look, this lighting isn't doing me justice. So if you get real close, anyway. Um, Listen, yes, I mean, I stay mentally and physically fit, so but age is just a number. Really, it's how you feel, how you act, and so yes. So, oh,
US.
Lyle's coming in from the U.S. So
Hi,
look at
guys.
all these people. Hey, if you got any questions, put them down below. Put them down below. All right. Um, so let's talk about this course just for a little bit because I'm intrigued.
Absolutely.
Um, so if I'm a job seeker,
Yeah.
what's gonna be my main take? Am I gonna be able to take this course and really up my game on my profile and maybe learn some other things about networking, or what exactly, if I'm a job seeker, am I going to learn from this course?
So in this course, I have shared a lot. I've shared literally everything I know about LinkedIn. Since I have used it on myself, like I came to Canada in 2017, and when I landed here, I did not have a job. So I left my job in India at Bank of America as a team leader. I came to Canada and I did not have a job. Literally within 1 week of landing in Toronto, I was in Toronto. Toronto people pronounce it as Toronto. So when I was in Toronto, I landed three interviews within 1 week, or was it 5 or 6 days of landing? How did that happen? I have covered everything in my course. How was I able to get three interviews lined up with all the biggest companies? It was like my dream job with KPMG and all the big fours. So I did end up working with KPMG, but I also had another two interviews lined up. How did I manage to get that? I have said everything about in that course. So if a job seeker is out there who wants to be get that success or secret code, they have to buy the course and learn from there. I've also shared what type of content you should be sharing on LinkedIn, how you should be networking with people, how you should be reaching out, how can you be successful on LinkedIn, from your profile to networking to messaging to content creation to literally everything, to LinkedIn stories. Like everything on LinkedIn, I have put it all in there, packaged it really well so that they get all there's no bullshit, though no BS. It's all in there. Like from the word go, you will get value, value, and value. That's all I have to say.
All right. So that alone, just learning how to better, land those interviews or connect with the right people is worth the $33 and then plus some. So, spot on there. So, and hey, remember to put your questions down below. Anything LinkedIn, job related, whatever, put them down below, and we'll answer them. So, what do you think if there's just one thing that job seekers could do, if done consistently, would improve their chances of landing that dream job faster
Hmm. One thing.
without giving anything away in the
I
course?
love to give. I love to give, David. If you make me talk more, I might give out the whole course
Oh,
on this
well, we
show.
don't have 3 hours
No,
anyways.
that's fine. I always love sharing content, free stuff, and people will always find value in the course if they want to. But they can always learn from my content and follow me and learn from there. But like, if I have to share one thing, uh, I would say it's hard, David, to say one thing. Connecting with the right people is definitely important, and then messaging them is super important, and then creating content again is super important. But if you still want to just do one thing, I would say create content on LinkedIn. There is not enough content on LinkedIn. Create right content, engaging content, interesting content on LinkedIn. I'm pretty sure you will get noticed, you will get headhunted, you will get your dream job just by creating consistent, amazing content.
All right. So, I Googled this just 2 seconds ago because you brought this up yesterday. I had no idea. LinkedIn tests new dark mode in its desktop app. I didn't even know this was a thing. I am active on LinkedIn, but I guess I don't know what's going on with LinkedIn. And you know how I feel about dark mode, but we won't talk about that.
Yes.
But all right. So look, we've had some recent changes, right?
Yeah.
Creator mode and some other things that have happened. But um, why dark mode? Because you know me, I'm like, well, boy, they couldn't find other things to fix, uh, but we can't talk too much anyway. But so why all these changes? I mean, LinkedIn over the past 2 years has made a lot of improvements, a lot of changes to its platform.
Yes, they have. LinkedIn still is so underutilized and undertapped, whether it's in terms of content, in terms of users. It's hard to believe LinkedIn still has 700 million plus users. To be exact, it's around 725 million users. But like, it's still so undertapped. Like Instagram, Facebook, they all have billion users, and LinkedIn want to cash on in that. It does want to be recognized as one of the social media platforms where you should be active every single day. LinkedIn Stories was launched worldwide globally last year in September sometime, and Stories is another a great engaging tool on LinkedIn. And now the dark mode that's might get updated anytime soon. They are still testing it out. The dark mode feature, if I have seen it in I use an iPhone. So in iPhone, there is a dark mode feature in the settings, and I really like it. Many people don't. I know, David, you don't, but my wife, she doesn't like dark mode, but I love dark mode because it's less it's less harsh on my eyes. Plus it's also like a battery saver. It consumes less battery. But when it comes on the desktop app, why a dark mode could be used could be good is, if you look at the screen that you're sharing, even the Bill Gates picture is popping out among everything, because he has a white background or a lighter background
Yes.
behind his profile picture, so that will pop out. I was I also covered in my training that in your profile picture, always have a colorful background or any color background other than white, because right now LinkedIn is completely white. So if you have a white background in your profile picture,
Yeah.
people scrolling the news feed, your photo or your profile picture will not pop out or will not stand out. So having a colored background always stand out. In the dark mode, now I will have to say, don't have it a black background in your picture behind. Anyways, black should not be the color behind your profile picture.
Sure.
But but our dark modes stands out. It looks neat. It the fonts, the color, everything stands out. So maybe they do want to be compared to all the other social media platforms who has a dark mode option.
Sure.
So
Uh, Utsav, I must admit, I like it now that I've seen it.
yeah,
It looks totally different. Totally,
yes,
it looks like a totally different platform. I
yeah,
like this. I don't like the
amazing.
dark texting mode. It's just different. I don't know. When you get old like me, Utsav, you know,
Oh no,
you don't like change. You don't like any change, right? You know,
David,
uh,
I feel sometimes 33. I am old. I mean, I sometimes I feel hesitant for the change. I mean, and dark mode is something like, if I'm being completely honest, I did not like it in the beginning. I just grew on it.
sure.
So yeah,
Look, change is hard at work, right? It is. I mean,
absolutely.
look at all the changes that's happened over the last year. Working remotely, some people like it, some people don't. Some people want to go back, some people don't want to go back, or want a hybrid or whatever. So, but once now that I've actually seen it,
Yeah,
it looks kind of cool. It looks different. And think about this: a lot of times I do screenshots of something on LinkedIn,
yeah,
on a post or whatever, and it looks more captivating. So yeah, well, so okay, now that I've seen it, I've had to see it. I'm very visual. You can tell me everything. My wife would say that. Same thing. Again, I got to see something, and now that I've
absolutely,
seen it, all
100%.
right,
Yeah, because just with the thought of the dark mode, it's like, is everything going to be dark or something like that? Yes.
sure.
But yeah,
I bet you, because I hadn't heard of that until you told me yesterday. And that article looks like it just came out earlier this month. I bet you a lot of people don't know about that, so that might be a good post to share. That might get a few likes because, again, who's heard of it?
yes,
Other than the millions of people that are watching you and I right
100%,
now, millions.
100%.
All right, so we got to wrap this up. So, hey, what's the best way if somebody wants to connect with you, somebody wants to maybe again get your tea, or potentially get a fantastic deal on that LinkedIn course you got? What's the best way for people to get a hold of you?
It's either Instagram or LinkedIn. Just follow me, connect with me, message me on LinkedIn over here. You have my profile. You can get it from this video, and on David's profile. You can just search Utsav Jain, and on Instagram, my handle name is I am Utsav Jain. So you can search me there, follow me, message me, and I will definitely respond to you.
All right.
So
So shortly after this, I'll put all the links on YouTube, Facebook, so people can get in touch with you. So um, I want to real quick share
yeah,
something. So let me, whoops. So at 1 p.m. Pacific, I am going live, not on my show, but on my friend, Brian Arnold's Authority Project. I'm going to go live. So if you can stand seeing me and hearing from me for another
okay,
another
yeah,
40
100%.
minutes or 30 minutes, I'm going to talk maybe some things about my story and LinkedIn. Um, uh, so why do I do that? Well, the same thing that you discuss, Utsav, about posting, right? It's
Yeah,
being relevant. It's just constantly putting yourself out there, whether it's posting an article, whether it's posting a post, posting your first comment or whatever. Companies are noticing people that are constantly posting on social media. Because say I work for an organization and I'm constantly posting best practices, things that we're doing, innovations. I love this. I'm recognizing, maybe I'm a CEO and I'm recognizing some employees
yeah,
on my business page, on my LinkedIn profile, calling them out for something amazing that they did, right? So companies, if they see you posting, they're going to go, you know what? That David guy, he's going to post those same things about our organization. So
100%.
that's a great reason to post content on social media, the right content,
Absolutely.
especially LinkedIn. Um, Listen, back in the day, people went to your Facebook page to learn the dirt about you, right? But now, why learn the dirt? Let's find out
Yes.
what he or she is doing on LinkedIn. What are they posting? What are they sharing?
And
So
you brought this great topic, David. Like, many companies actually do look at your profile before hiring you. So you know it better because you are the resume expert, you are the interview expert, and people do look at your, not just LinkedIn, but Facebook also. Sometimes, not all the companies might look at your LinkedIn profile, but Facebook is also important. You need to keep it clean and what you are sharing. So if you are creating great content on LinkedIn every time, the chances of you getting hired increases tenfolds.
that recruiter is going to look at it. That hiring manager is going to look at it. Create an article. You know that something about you're a subject matter expert at, right? Articles are searchable on Google, but when somebody comes and sees it, they're going to go, okay, this person knows what he or she is really talking about regarding this. So all right. Well, you and I could go for hours. But hey, I want to know when that course officially comes out, and hopefully, maybe you give me the $33 your
Free of
birthday
cost.
special.
Free
What?
of cost.
No, I expect to pay. I expect to pay. So, but anyway, I really want to be able to provide you with some feedback when I take that course, because I know I'm going to learn. And I'm probably going to learn more than a few things on it. So, listen, I really appreciate you joining us today and really helping those job seekers really elevate their game on LinkedIn, on social media, just in general, and kind of sharing, some successes that you had early coming here. Was it Toronto? Toronto? Well, how do they pronounce it in
They
Toronto?
Toronto. So
I've never heard. I've never
yeah, the
heard that. Is
second
that
T is
because of their
silent.
accent?
I don't know. The second T is just silent, and the real way to pronounce it is like Toronto.
Yeah,
So they don't the last T is silent,
man,
and
silly Canadians.
oh my god. So
Oh, silly Canadians.
I'm glad to be in Vancouver on the west coast side. It's beautiful out here. So you are in California, you know that. So
Well, I'm
no,
close to California. I'm in
you
Washington.
are close to me actually. You are in Seattle.
Hey, Seattle, Vancouver. Really, I mean, I've been there. It's very similar. Just
Yes.
the weather, the people, and we all know that the West Coast is the best
Yeah.
coast.
No, I can't wait to meet you once the US borders open up. We should definitely catch up over coffee. I've been to the Pike Place where the first Starbucks is.
Yep.
So it's a wonderful place. And but really, thank you so much, David. I'm really grateful to be on your show to share whatever I could. If I have been helpful in any way I can, but I'm really grateful to you for having me on your show. Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, it was a pleasure, and I'm sure there'll be a reason to have you on again, especially after that uh, LinkedIn course comes out. So thank you for joining us today. I really do appreciate it. Again, uh, you wear so many hats. So just message them on LinkedIn. You're watching this on LinkedIn anyway. Come on. If you're on Facebook, just come over on LinkedIn. If you're on Instagram, just come on over on LinkedIn anyway. But he's on those as well too. So anyway, thank you for coming today, and I'll talk to you soon. So everybody, I just want to make sure that you remember to always innovate and take action. And I hope all of you make the rest of this week your best week ever. Bye for now.